Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Wretched Ranch. Today I'm giving you something really special. I have found a series of discs. Although they were degraded, I was able to pull some skits out of these things, and this is the first in many that I have. Some are not complete, and I'm just going to give you what I got. They're old TV spoofs from the 80s, 60s, 50s, and they're pretty funny. I really hope you guys enjoy this. This one is called The Knowledge Zone. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Now let's take a look at what customers find important, what they expect of you in the product and service knowledge category. This is our version of a classic TV show, but this time it has a message that can help improve your sales.
Sequential fuel injection, 7,500 miles. Thin film airflow sensor, extended drivetrain warranty coverage, diagnostic computer. It's happening again. I can't stop it. It's happened again. Same nightmare. I'm in a dealership. It's just like all the other times. I have to buy a car before I wake up. But the salespeople, they're smiling, always smiling. But when I ask a technical question, they can't answer. Oh, when I ask about warranty or service procedures, maintenance costs, it's like they can't hear me. I don't exist. They keep shoving the sales agreement and pen in front of me, but they won't offer a test drive. And the clock, it keeps getting later and later. When will it end?
Submitted for your consideration, Gordon Purcell, a man trapped between the dictates of logic and the fever of emotion, playing out a desperate fantasy that has locked his reason in a stalemate with his desire. But soon, this night terror will metamorphose into a more urgent situation, for Gordon Purcell has unknowingly crossed over into the knowledge zone.
Gordon? Gordon?
I know you, don't I?
Yes, Gordon. I'm Larry Goodman. You've been looking for me for a long time. Now your search is over. Here I am.
Do you really know your product?
Gordon, I know your concern for both performance and economy, so I'd like to tell you about our new computer-controlled overdrive transmission. You understand that overdrive simply means the gearing allows the engine to turn slower than the drive wheels, right?
Right, I know that.
Well, that means less wear and tear on the engine, less noise, and better fuel economy.
But the computer, what about the computer?
Well, Gordon, the computer simply optimizes shift points much quicker and more efficiently than a human can. It gets information from sensors on road speed, throttle position, and other parameters. It can decide 80 times a second whether your transmission should be in a regular gear or an overdrive gear, then signal the transmission for one or the other. That way you get the power you need for road conditions and you get economy without having to shift.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing. But how big is the gas tank? I hate having to fill it up all the time.
The gas tank? Good question. Let me look that up for you. I want to be sure I give you accurate information. Ah, yes, here it is. On this car, the fuel tank capacity is 13.6 gallons. At a composite 26 miles per gallon, that would take you more than 350 miles.
How about the engine? What if a valve goes bad at, say, 19,000 miles?
Well, Gordon, on this car, your regular warranty is up at 12,000 miles. That's the same as 19,200 kilometers or 12 months, whichever comes first. But there's an extended warranty period of 24,000 miles, that's 38,400 kilometers, or 24 months on drivetrain components. That would include your valve. There's, of course, a $100 deductible charge for each occurrence, so you would have to pay the first $100 of the repair bill.
What if the car has to be towed?
Well, you can purchase additional warranty service coverage under the GM Protection Plan. Part of that plan provides for road towing and a replacement car.
Okay, that's good, but I don't know.
Gordon, you'll probably save money on maintenance costs, too.
How's that?
Well, the upkeep on your new car will probably be less than your present car because oil and filter changes are recommended every 7,500 miles. That's 12,000 kilometers. Spark plugs need only be changed every 30,000 miles. That's 48,000 kilometers. And because of the computer-controlled electronic ignition and fuel injection, you'll probably never need a tune-up. So you can see how maintenance costs will be minimized. In fact, I'd like to introduce you to our service manager, and he can tell you just how low maintenance costs typically are on this car.
I'll take your word for it.
Well then, how about a test drive? You know, you can't really appreciate these cars fully until you drive one.
You know, you're the first salesperson who's offered a test drive without my having to ask. Let's go. All right, you've answered all my questions. Where do I sign?
Gordon, it's time to wake up.
Oh, it can't be a dream. It's not fair. All I wanted was a salesperson who product service and warranty and who'd give me a test drive. Oh, no, it's not fair.
Case in point, Gordon Purcell, a consumer who knows what he wants, but is having a little trouble finding it in the normal channels. If there is a glimmer of hope for Gordon, it is because he has just seen the light in the knowledge zone.
Not being able to find a knowledgeable salesperson may not be a nightmare, but it is a frustrating experience.
All right, I'm expecting some good comments on this one. Thanks for watching.